and welcome back. I'm Nicole, a cottage witch, and today I'm doing my June acquisitions, which will probably be pretty short because I didn't buy very much, which is good because I've got bills this summer, which is less good, but what can you do? So, first thing, tarot things. I got a couple of zines from Tarot Magpie, Sylvie. I'll link her Etsy shop down below if I remember. They're really cute. I think they're supposed to be bigger, but I printed them out portrait, so they ended up being tiny, but I kind of like it. So I don't know if they're supposed to be this small, but they work for me. So this is the Pride one, the second one, and it's so cute, and I really like them. So those are the little zines that I got, and then I got two decks. One, I'll start with the Grounded Wisdom. It's called a Regenerative Soil Tarot deck. And I'll start with this one because I'm still brainstorming how I'm going to use it, because it's not quite the way I expected. And probably that's my own fault. I should have spent more time looking at each of the images so I knew what to expect. The majors are pretty cool. Where's the end of the majors? They're pretty scenic. It's all environmental, like soil below the earth, sort of what's in the earth, composting and water and fertility and all that sort of thing. pH. Oh yeah. So the majors are pretty cool. So I might use it as a majors only deck because, okay, so the minors are, oh yeah, and these are the backs. They're just blue, which is boring, but whatever. The minors are also a bit boring. The minors are pips, which is fine, but they're all very samey, as you can see. They have the numbers on them. And that part, actually, I'm kind of okay with. It's the quartz that I really don't like, and I didn't realize they were like this. I guess I wasn't paying enough attention. But, like, these are... I can't remember which suit is which. These are the leaves, but I can't remember what that corresponds to. Also, page, everywhere page is spelled wrong. It's spelled like the name and not, yeah, everywhere. So these are the quartz, which is just really underwhelming. I don't know. They all look the same. The only thing that differentiates them is the titles, really. And they're kind of boring. So I don't know that I'll use those for anything, because what would I use them for? I don't know. So the other suits are the microbes here, which are kind of cool. It's some sort of photography that they used as the, I don't know, the inspiration for this deck or something. These are minerals, I think, of some description. But like all of the quartz are like this. So these are the quartz there. They all look so very much the same. Just, there's no imagination when it comes to the quartz in this one, which I didn't realize beforehand. And then the mushrooms, which are also like, they're all pips, which is that part. Okay, fine, I can deal with that. The quartz bother me. Also, page being spelled wrong everywhere bothers me. I did not register that at the time. So it comes with this little guidebook. So minors. Okay, so they've got the leaves are wands, microbes are cups, minerals are swords, and fungi are pentacles. That's all fine. But yeah, even in here you can see pages spelled wrong, which just is weird. I don't get it. But some of it's pretty cool. Like, I don't know. So I might use it as majors only, because I don't really have a deck I use that way. Yeah, I mean, the guidebook is fine. It's got these questions about soil, which is kind of cool. I don't really know that I jive with the questions about design, but that's okay. The questions about soil are kind of cool though. I don't know what all these symbols mean. I didn't see a place that was explained. Oh, wait, I missed it. Before, beginning, during, after, at the end. Yeah, I'm probably not going to learn all of that because I will never remember. And then it's got daily practice, how to use it, some spreads, which is pretty okay. What do I want to change? Okay, priorities and design. I don't know what the design thing comes from. Maybe I didn't read well enough on Kickstarter. That's quite possible. So yeah, it's like, it's interesting, but also, I don't know. It came with this zine, which I flattened under a book. It got a little squished in the mail. They sent out a new one because, as you can see, it's really hard to read. You basically can't read most of the text, or at least it's really hard to, you have to like squint at it. So they sent out a PDF actually today, as I'm filming this, and it's not much better. It's too light. It fades too much into the... They wanted it to fade into the background, but it fades too much into the background. It's just too hard to read, so... yeah, I don't know that I'll use this because I don't want to struggle to read it, but it did come with a little zine, which is kind of fun. And then the other deck I got, well, I didn't actually buy either of these this month. They just came in this month, and I ordered one other one that will come in next month. But anyway, this is the pre-order of, whoops, the Lioness Oracle Tarot, which I wanted for a while, and she opened up pre-orders a few months back, and so I got some. And I talked about this a bit in my wrap-up video, so I won't belabor the point, I guess. But I love it. It's so beautiful. The quality is beautiful. Like, it feels wonderful. And I love her collage style here. I love it. I love it. I don't know. It's amazing. It's become a deck for my grandma, who's passed on now, but yeah, it's just so cool. I love it. Not sure I have anything else to say about it at the moment that I haven't said before in the other video. So there's the decks for the month. Oh, and before I get into books, I got this puzzle from a free little library. So I'll have to try it sometime. It's from Wyoming, but the, you know, mountains are still the Rockies. So we will see if it has all the pieces at some point. All right, and my books that I got this month are all secondhand. So I went to a secondhand bookstore that's nearish me, a little bit dangerously nearish, near enough to walk anyway, and got some books. So one of them is Fairy Tales of Ireland, which I don't know very much about, but it's less the sort of grand myths and more actual just fairy tales. It seems to be quite, when was this published? Quite old, yeah, 67. So it's not a new book. And yeah, I don't know. We will see. I don't know if it will be any good. It has very limited reviews, so I just don't know. But I'll find out. And then I got the Vinland Sagas, the Norse Discovery of America. So these are the two. There's Eric the Red and the Greenlandia Saga. So those two. So that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to reading those particular stories. And then I found, and this was like total fluke, a book that it's been in and out of my cart on Amazon for like 3 months, because I'm toying with the idea of someday learning Irish. Still working on French, still kind of working on Arabic, although not consistently enough to actually get any good at it. But Irish is one of these languages that's like of my heritage. I mean, French is as well. And it's hard to find materials in. So the first book of the Harry Potter series is translated into Irish. I think it's the only one. And this, I know the author has gone a little bit off the deep end in terms of her anti-trans stuff, which I don't like at all. Not really sure how she's wound up in that particular place of the internet, but here we are. So I kind of prefer getting it from a secondhand bookstore. Not that it's gonna make much of a difference to her anyway, but like, you know. So anyway, Irish. cannot read it. It will sit on my shelf for probably years before eventually maybe I can. But it's cool and very purple. So that's that. And then this is one of these books that I may or may not keep. I got it in a free little library. So I really like the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series. The original trilogy is my favorite, but I've read all of the other ones. So there were, I think, 3 by David Lagerkrantz, and then this is the first one by Karen Smirnoff. And I didn't mind it. It was all right. This is a very big hardcover book, which I don't usually get, but it's the only one in the series that I didn't actually have in my hands. I think I got it from the library when I first read it. So I thought, yeah, if I ever want to reread it, but I may or may not keep it, like, in the long term. We will see. The other books I got, also from a free little library, I also may not keep, but I got them to have a look at them. And they are 2 books about the Heimdall Tarot by Rachel Pollack. So I don't have this deck. You can get it on Amazon. It's like possible to do. So this is, and I don't know if I will get it, but I thought I'd bring these home and have a flip through them and see if I was curious enough, and then maybe one of these days I'll watch a flip through of the actual deck on YouTube or something and see if I like it. Otherwise I'll just put this back in the free little library. But in the meantime, so this one is about the majors. I think there's a part 2 about the minors and the courts, but I can't remember. I looked it up on the interwebs for a second, but yeah, so there's the second volume with the minor arcana. I don't know if that, I assume that would involve the courts as well, but I don't know the answer to that. So this is her, and I might just read it regardless, just to see what she has to say about each, because the first part looks like it's very Heimdall Tarot specific, but then the rest of it is not necessarily. It's just her discussions about that card. So I may read it anyway, because it's Rachel Pollack and she was an interesting person. And then this is the Reader's Handbook, which is goes over the cards a little bit and then goes into other discussions about tarot and spreads and different things. So I don't know if I will like this book. If it's too beginner, like, I might skip the this is what the magician means bit, and this is you know, like, because I kind of feel like I know those now, at least moderately, although of course I don't know everything about them. So maybe I will read it, maybe I won't. But then she gets into the stuff at the end. I may, whoops, where did it go? Some of the spread stuff I may read. Buffalo Woman. Yeah, okay, some of the minors I might read if I'm interested in the Heimdall Tarot, because I don't have the minors book. And then some sample readings and stuff, and some spreads I may read. So we shall see. But those are the books that I've got for the month, and that is it, thankfully. So it's a nice short one. This one this month probably, hopefully, will be next month as well. We'll find out. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.